chi gyd a chroeso at am unwaith eto. Cyn troi at Cystadlau'r dydd, beth am glywed wrth beirniad Cystadlaethau i clywed ei barn. Good evening everyone and welcome to the YFC for day 2 of the 2020 Royal Welsh Show. Before we turn our attention to today's competitions, I'm sure you've all had a chance to form an opinion on yesterday's competition, so let's hear what our judges think. Beirniad canu eleni oedd Mr Tristan Phillips a'r beirniad moch oedd Mr Myrddin James a Mr Kenneth Jones. Gadewch i ni glywed beth oedd ei barn ar y cystadlu o Kenneth. Our singing judge this year was Mr Tristan Phillips and our pig judges were Mr Myrddin Evans and for the seniors and Mr Kenneth Owen for the juniors. Kenneth is here to give us a roundup on the stock for both judges.
Helo, yn gyntaf, gai jyst diolch yn fawr iawn I fudiad y ffermwyr ifanc am gwahoddiad I fod yn feirniad ar yr adran dan ddeunaw yn Cystadlaethau barnu stoc Moch Gymreig. Ac ar rhan Myrddin a Fyned, diolch yn fawr iawn i'r staff am ei gwaith caled yn paratoi'r gystadleuaeth, I chi fel aelodau am gystadlu yn y gystadleuaeth, a hefyd I Deulu Roberts am ffilmio y gystadleuaeth barnu stoc ac am darparu'r moch arbennig cawson ni beirniadu yma heddiw. Dwi eitha siŵr os bydde'r sioe wedi bod yn mynd mlaen yn Llanelwedd, mi bydde'r moch wedi bod lan yna yn cystadlu yn Cystadlaethau'r Moch Cymreig. As I was just saying, Myrddin and myself thoroughly enjoyed adjudicating the stock judging competition, myself for the under-18s and Myrddin for the under-26. I'll give you all a quick set of reasons in a bit about how I placed the pigs. But first of all, I'll just go through a few pointers, particularly for the under-18 competitors, about little bits here and there in which you could improve your speeches. I would just like to say, first of all, that although the speeches were outstanding, you all had very strong speeches, you were all very confident, clearly conveyed your thoughts on the placing of the pigs. And I just feel that there are just some little tweaks here and there that you can all do. And by doing that, you'll all be stronger competitors, stronger stock judges, and for the many years that you have left as competitors, being all under 18, you'll all be at the very top end of Wales YFC when it comes to stock judging competitions. The first point I'd like to raise with some of you is that yes, I do appreciate that most of you don't keep pedigree Welsh pigs, but do make sure before going into the competition that you know what you'll be judging. So in this case, you knew before going into the competition that you'll be judging Welsh pedigree pigs. So you've got to make sure that you know what Welsh pedigree pigs are. Go through the terminology, go through the breed characteristics, make sure that you've got the name of the breed correct. Some of you didn't correctly identify the breed as Welsh pigs. And also only 2 out of 9 of the under-18 competitors correctly identified them as gilts or spinwch in Welsh. We had 2 people that did their reasons in Welsh and the set of reasons were very strong in Welsh with some excellent Welsh terminology. Felly da iawn chi. But yeah, make sure that you know what you'll be judging and just go through some of the terminology that are involved with pigs in this instance. These were not sows, they won't be sows until they farrow with their first litter. Secondly then, do look through the marking criteria. This is something that I did when I was a junior stock judger. And it allowed me to pinpoint areas that I thought that I could improve when giving reasons. It's one thing that's in your control really, because you're always going to be right really in your own head when you look at the placings. You know, if you think that it was ABXY, the judge might thought it was completely the opposite way around. In your head, you think that's right. So you've got to take control of the set of reasons, because that is what you can improve on. For example, there's 15 points that are awarded for having a comparative rather than a descriptive set of reasons. Now these 15 points are an easy 15 points to get. So do target that area of your speeches. Many of you could target this area. And what I mean by having a comparative rather than a descriptive set of reasons is don't describe animal A as being long, as being wide, as being tall or short. Compare them with the other animals in the class. So for example, say that we were judging pedigree heifers. You could say that A was a longer heifer than Y. A was a truer breed representative in comparison with Y, etc. So get used to using those descriptive adjectives in your speeches, and it will make your speeches sound a lot more freely as well. And because you're using these words are rolling off your tongue, you're able to lift your head up from the cards, getting good eye contact with the judge, and that again raises your points when it comes to style and ability as well. And lastly, there's just one point that I'd like to make, is that I thought that I was quite lenient with the points here today in terms of the way that you presented yourselves. I'm not a traditional judge in terms of I'm not going to dock points if you're not wearing a breed society tie. I'm not going to dock points if you're not buttoned up your top button or whatever. And given the circumstances, I didn't dock points at all if you were wearing a Manchester United shirt or a shirt and tie and a white shirt. In fairness, I'm giving my reasons today wearing a pair of shorts, so I'm not going to tell everybody else what to wear. So I thought I was fair enough in terms of judging you all on the content and the quality of your speeches, and in fairness, they were all excellent today. So on to the pigs themselves. Myrddin and I both independently placed these pigs in the order of B, A, X and Y, and we gave a point spacing of 2, 6 and 4 between the pigs. So most of the under 18 competitors managed to get 50 or 48 out of 50 for their placings. There were some then that didn't do this, mainly because they would have placed one of the bottom 2 gilts up with the top 2. And unfortunately, because of the large spacing between the leading and tailing pairs, this resulted in quite a lot of points being deducted in that regard. But don't feel disheartened about it, because your reasons were all excellent. And if you do look at the points breakdown, even those of you that scored low in terms of the placing, you will see that you have made up a lot of it in the reasons that you gave then. So very well done to all of the under 18 competitors. I'll give a brief set of reasons now. I'll try and keep it as brief as I can. I know that I've wasted a lot of your time already. I'm not a fantastic stock judger. I think there were very short of people to judge pigs. So I'm very grateful for the opportunity. But yeah, this is a quick set of reasons that I made about these pigs. So after much thought and consideration, I have placed this ring of 4 pedigree Welsh gilts in the order of B, A, X and Y. This class was clearly split into leading and tailing pairs. B was the gilt that stood out, showing a truer representation of the breed in comparison with the rest of the class, possessing a lighter head and jowl and larger lopped ears. Her broad shoulders set the platform for her wider and longer body, being carried excellently on her top line. Her hams were well rounded when compared with the rest of the class, and she paraded freely today with her underline appearing flawless with evenly spread teats, but it was difficult to correctly quantify how many there were, given that the reasons and the pigs were visible online rather than in physical connection in front of you. B was a true Welsh gilt that would provide an excellent line for any herd. A I placed second over X, A being similar to first placed B in terms of length and width when compared with X. A excelled X by having a truer breed example of lopped ears and by being a larger gilt. Of the bottom 2, X gained an advantage over Y by being a more developed gilt. The gap in size demonstrated by greater width on the top line and depth in the ribs that was clearly visible. Y I placed fourth, a solid gilt demonstrating great characteristics of a Welsh pig. However, she mainly lacked the maturity in comparison with the 3 other gilts today. Those are my reasons for placing this ring of 4 pedigree Welsh gilts in the order of B, A, X and Y. Thank you. So as I said earlier, Thank you very much to you all as competitors for judging this class today. It is much harder to judge them online, I can promise you that. You cannot feel most of these guilt, and I did try to reflect that in the placings as well. I didn't give too much of an emphasis in terms of the underlying placings and so on. But do keep at it, keep competing, keep learning. You've all got off to a much better start than what I did. When I first did stock judging, I came 44th out of 44. So yeah, well done all. Thank you very much. Diolch yn fawr.
Wel, dim ond gair sydyn o ddiolch i'r ffermwyr ifanc i gyd am y wahoddiad i ddod i feirniadu yn gyntaf, ac i bob un sydd wedi cystadlu. Oedd hi'n gystadlaeth arbennig iawn. Nes i wir fwynhau pob un o'r bobl ifanc wrthi yn canu. Mewn amodau digon anodd, pan mae pobl yn dibynnu fel arfer ar gynulleidfa i ymateb iddyn nhw wrth perfformio, oedd wneud o i gamera neu i ffôn yn beth anodd iawn, ond oedd bob un o'n nhw wedi wneud yn tu hwnt o arbennig. Mi oedd sawl un o'r gwisgoedd wedi aros yn y cof, Zac a'i baint gwyrdd. Mi oedd perfformiad modlen yn cyfeilio hi hun ac yn canu yn hyfryd wedi aros yn y cof hefyd yn tu hwnt o arbennig. Ond ar ddiwedd y dydd, cystadlaeth canu oedd gynnon ni yn fan hyn, a mi oedd perfformiad arbennig Dafydd Jones o Glwyd i fi yn heiddi canmoliaeth aruthrol yn fan yno. Pob lwc i bob un yn y dyfodol, dwi'n gobeithio fydd pob un yn parhau i ganu, achos nes i wir fwynhau bob un ohonych chi o ddwrthi. Felly, diolch yn fawr iawn i bob un. Thank you very much for the invitation to adjudicate this fantastic competition, and I'd like to start by congratulating every single one of the competitors. It was a fantastic competition. Everyone brought something to the table, and I enjoyed each and every one of you. Zac with the face paint, and that challenging song, Modlen accompanying herself at the piano. Everybody had something standing out in a very, very positive way, and it was a fantastic competition to listen to in very strange times, because as performers you want an audience to perform to, so it must have been strange singing at home in your lounge or in your bedroom and performing to a camera or to a mobile phone. So well done everyone. It is a singing competition with Jones from Clwyd, which was a phenomenal vocal performance. He's got an absolutely stunning voice, but I'd like to congratulate everyone who has competed. You all did so well, and it was a privilege to listen to all the performances, and I hope you all carry on singing and keep on competing. Da iawn chi. Well done to everybody.
Ar ôl diwrnod brysur yn Barni y Moch, after a busy day of judging the pigs, mae gen i Canlyniadau. We've got the results. So, o dan 18, under 18, yn drydydd in third, Ifan Pris Eryri. Yn ail in second, Charlotte Lewis Sibemfro. Yn gyntaf in first, Elin Davies Ceredigion. Yn yr adran hyn in the senior ages, yn drydydd in third, Johan Harris Sirgar. Yn ail, Becca Reid Ceredigion. Ac yn gyntaf in first, Libby Davies Brecknock. A dyma sut oedd marciau tîm yn gyfer y beirniadu stock. And here we've got the two sections combined, so senior and junior, after the pig stock judging. Yn drydydd in third, Cain Owen a Tom Tudor Ynys Môn. Yn ail, Libby Davies a Erin Stevens Brecknock. Ac yn gyntaf in first, Becca Reid a Elin Davies Ceredigion. Fi eisiau deud diolch yn fawr iawn i'r noddwyr y cystadlaethau, sef Grubs ar gyfer y canu a NFU ar gyfer y Barni Moch. I'd just like to take this opportunity to say thank you to our sponsors Grubs for the singing and NFU for the pig stock judging. Nesa di'r amser mae bawb di aros am, y canlyniadau. Next, we've got the moment we've all been waiting for, the results. Yn yr canu, in the singing, A top 3, the top 3. Yn drydydd, in third, Modlen Alun Eryri. Yn ail, in second, Sian Healy from Brecknock. Ac yn gyntaf heddi and first today, David Jones o Clwyd, Llongyfarchiadau Mawr. Cystadlaethau heno yw Coginio a Sync Tik Tok. Diolch I noddwyr y cystadlu sef Castell Hywel a FUW, a mi fydd yn buddigol yn derbyn wobr I nodi ei llwyddiant. The competitions tonight are the Cookery and the Sync Tik Tok. Thank you very much to our sponsors, Castell Hywel and FUW respectively, with the winners receiving a prize to celebrate their success. Diolch i'n beirniaid Mary Evans a Non ac Iwan Williams am feirniad di ac fe ewch glywed ei marn nhw yn syth ar ôl I chi weld dros eich hunain. Thank you to our judges, Miss Mary Evans and Non and Iwan Williams for adjudicating. We'll hear from them as soon as you've had a chance to judge for yourself. A mwy fydd o gystadlu gyda ni yn barod a eich gyferchu a diolch I waith gyflym ein staff a'n beirniaid. Bydd Canlyniadau Cystadlaethau heno yn dilyn wedi'r ffilmiau gan gynnwys beirniadaeth, felly eisteddwch yn gyfforddus. There are more competitions ready for you, and thanks to the hard work of our staff and judges, we can bring you the results of these competitions straight after we show you the entries and the adjudications, so please sit tight.
Dydd Mawrth, a dyma ni yn y cystadleuaeth I Coginio. Fel arfer byddwn ni'n aroglu'r bwyd yn dod allan o'r pabell ble maen nhw'n Coginio, ond wrth gwrs yn y sefyllfa sydd ohoni, ni'n ffeili gwneud hynny. Ond mae'r ffermwyr ifanc wrth gwrs wedi creu'r cystadleuaeth yma. Cystadleuaeth I greu ryseit I hyrwyddo cynnyrch Gymraeg, ble maen nhw'n creu ryseit a danfon lluniau I mewn o'r cynnyrch wedi orffen. Dyna'r gorau ni gallu gwneud eleni, ond dwi'n siŵr eich bod chi'n mynd I gwerthfawrogi'r talent a'r bwyd sydd wedi cael ei creu ar eich gyfer chi.
It's Tuesday. Royal Welsh Day on a Tuesday is another busy day where the usually dressing up competition happens on the stage. However, every year we stand there and all we can smell is the lovely food that's been cooked in the craft and cookery tent. This year, however, they're all cooking at home, so they've all had to create a dish. But firstly, they've had to have a recipe using Welsh produce and promoting Welsh produce. So we've had lots of entries and we've seen lots of pictures of the final products being displayed, but unfortunately we're not able to taste them.
Dydd Mawrth, a fel dweud o Delmi fel arfer, byddwn ni ar y llwyfan, cymryd lan mewn cystadlaethau ac yn aroglu'r bwyd. Ond ni ffeili wrth gwrs yn y sefyllfa sydd ohoni. Dwi wedi dod lawr fan hyn at Delmi I cael barbecue, ond dydy fel mi.
competition, again, something very new, something I haven't ever heard of, is TikTok. I thought TikToks were sweets, but I've been told they're very different these days. The youngsters these days are enjoying this new craze of a social media app. So they're doing some lip syncing using the TikTok app off their phones and sending them in. And Iwan, John and Non are the judges of this competition.
Yeah, cystadleuaeth lip sync. Fel arfer byddwn ni'n neud rhyw fath o cystadleuaeth meimio i gerddoriaeth efallai, ond wrth gwrs fel bod ni ddim yn gallu gwneud hynny, ni'n mynd i trial yn gwneud rhywbeth modern, lip sync TikTok. Ein beirniad i yw Iwan John a Non Williams, a dwi'n siŵr eich bod chi'n mynd i mwynhau. Mwynhewch.
What do you seek, you people gazing at me? You see a doll on a music box that's wound by a key.
Anna, Elsa, Sven, Samantha. I don't even know it's Samantha.
And sweep till the floor's all clean. Polish and wax, do laundry and mop and shine up. Sweep again, and by then it's like 7:15. And so I'll read a book, or maybe 2 or 3. I'll add a few new paintings to my gallery. I'll play guitar and knit and cook, and basically just wonder when will my life begin. Lunch, it's puzzles and darts and baking, paper mache, a bit of ballet and chess, pottery and ventriloquy, candle making. Then I'll stretch, maybe sketch, take a climb, dress, and I'll reread the books if I have time to spare.
Chiquitita, tell me what's wrong.
Oh, me. Yeah, I have never seen such sorrow. In your eyes, and the wedding is tomorrow. How I hate to see you like this.
There is no way you can deny it. I can see that you're oh so sad, so quiet.
When you would like the package redelivered?
Tuesday.
Did you say?
Monday.
No, who are you?
I'm sorry, we couldn't identify.
Tuesday.
I'm sorry, did you say?
Thursday.
Tuesday. Tuesday. I mean, I literally can't make it any clearer. Tuesday.
You've gone too posh now.
When would you like the package redelivered?
Tuesday, innit?
Did you say?
Tuesday.
Yes.
Please confirm. Did you say?
Tuesday.
Yeah. I mean, if it can't understand that, what is the point?
Putting you through to an operator.
Baby, when I met you, there was peace unknown. I set out to get you with a fine-tooth comb. I was soft inside. There was something going on. You do something to me that I can't explain. Hold me closer and I feel no pain. Every beat of my heart, we've got something going on. conversation, we ride it together. Making love with each other.
I wear me phone, I wear me keys, I wear me phone, I wear me keys, I wear me phone, I wear me keys. Have you ever been in this situation where you lost your keys and your mobile? Have you ever been in that situation where you lost your keys and your mobile?
I'll be off on my bike. Oh, everybody's good at cooking something, and I'm good at cooking crumble. In fact, I've got one in the oven. Would you like some?
Gonna find my baby, gonna hold her tight, gonna grab some afternoon delight. My motto's always been, when it's right, why wait until the middle of a cold dark night? When everything's a little clearer in the light of day. And we know the night is always gonna be here anyway. Thinking of you's working up my appetite, looking forward to a little afternoon delight. Rubbing sticks and stones together, making sparks ignite, and the thought of loving you is getting so exciting. Sky rockets in flight. Woo! Afternoon delight. Whoop. You guys have it, I think. Afternoon delight.
Why is that person running? Are you okay? Is somebody chasing you? You're running on purpose? It's 7 in the morning.
Of a dream. Honey, honey, how he thrills me. Money, 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 mamma mia, here I go again. Chicky Tik Tok, you and I know you can dance.
I can still recall our last summer.
Raleigh, lay all your love on me. Tonight the super trooper lights are gonna slipping through my fingers all the time. The winner takes it all.
Well, we're getting an Indian. What do you fancy?
Chicken boner, lamb boner, prawn boner, mushroom rice, bag of chips, keema naan and 9 poppadoms.
I'm just going to stick it on the table, you know.
Whoa, right. Okay, what is it about a group of people ordering an Indian or a Chinese or something that is somehow unexpectable to eat your own food that you order yourself? Like, why do we have to... Why are we all just...
Well, because it's nice.
No, it's not. Not for me, because I can guarantee someone, probably Stacey, will have ordered a korma. Am I wrong? Mick, am I wrong?
No, she has actually.
Exactly, right? And in my book, a korma is pointless. It's futile. I won't touch it. But I can guarantee that Pete's already eyeing up my booners. Am I wrong? Pete, have you thought about my booners?
Well, yes.
Right, but they're my booners. You want a booner? Order a booner. That's why I've ordered 2 booners.
3 actually.
No, I've had enough of it. It was the same last week. I went for a Chinese with Chinese's missus. They're all dipping into mine going, oh, yours is really nice. I'm like, yes, it is. That's why I ordered it. In fact, forget it. I want no part of it. I'll order my own. I'll eat it in the car. I'm out.
One night I was taking a walk along the river when I saw him together with a young girl, and the look that he gave her made her shiver, 'cause he always used to look at me that way. And she thought maybe she should walk right up to her and say, ah. Ooh, I can't go any further than this. Ooh, I want you so badly, it's my biggest wish.
They tried to put me on the cover of Vogue, but my legs were too long. Every day is leg day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, thighs, calves, all the way.
No, Leanne, what if he takes, like, mirror selfies?
Oh. You need to ask his questions, Leanne. I do.
Little things like that, it's just, you do need to find out.
Wel, dyma ni a dydd, yr ail dydd o sioe online. So here we are on day 2 of the 2020 Royal Welsh. Wel, llynedd, oeddwn ni wrth ei fodd oedd yr Cystadlaethau Coginio yn y babech just tu allan yr swyddfa ffermwr ifanc. Last year, we would have been amazed by all the cooking and all the fantastic creations going on in the tent outside the YFC Centre. Oeddwn ni mor diolchgar i Miss Mary Evans am beirniad Coginio. We are very grateful for Miss Mary Evans for judging the competition with the cookery and helping our members yet again use their imagination to promote Welsh produce.
Helo pawb, diolch am y siawns I Bernardi Coginio, Clwb Ffermwyr Ifanc Cymru, gyda'r thema Amaethyddiaeth Gymraeg. Hi everyone, thank you for the chance to judge the cookery competition this year, the theme being Welsh agriculture. I'r tasg, roedd yn bwysig bod y 2 gwrs yn dathlu diwyddiant amaethyddiol a chynhwysio'n arbennig yn Gymru. Roedd y cystadwyr yn gallu danfon lan I 10 llun, a roedd yn bwysig I ddangos siwr roedd y 2 gwrs wedi ei barantoi, y costiau, y resbi yn llawn a cyflwyno'r pryd. Yn anffodus, cefais ddim y siawns I flasu, a roedd pawb wedi wneud ymdrech ardderchog. For the task, it was important that the 2-course meal celebrated the agricultural industry and using the highest standard ingredients available in Wales. The competitors could submit up to 10 photographs, and for me it was important they captured the preparation of the meal, the costing, the recipe and the method and the making of the meal, and of course the finished article itself. It was a shame I couldn't taste the amazing foods, but I just want to say a massive well done to everyone who entered. The winner showcased all of the criteria required and good research into the ingredient and availability in Wales. I could see a family fully enjoying this meal, and the method was clear and easy to follow. Llongyfarchiadau i'r enillwyr, a joiwch gweddill o'r wythnos. Carwch yn saff pawb.
Hey, wel, dyn ni wedi cael lot o sport yn beirniadu Sync Tik Tok.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun looking at your videos, TikTok lip sync. Yeah, very funny.
They were brilliant.
Da iawn.
Drafferthoedd oedden ni'n chwilio am rywun oedd yn gallu dod â pob elfen o'r dasg, y perfformio, y gwisgoedd, y lip-syncio, a ffeindio rywun oedd yn gallu wneud popeth, oedden ni'n gobeithio bod ni wedi wneud.
We were looking at all aspects of performing, costume and all that, so Marks went that way.
So, congratulations, llongyfarchiadau i bawb nath gystadlu, a da iawn chi, oedden ni really fwynhau. Diolch yn fawr.
Diolch yn fawr. And the winner is... Oh, dyn ni ddim yn cael gweud. Okay.
Diolch i Mary Evans a Non ac Iwan Williams am feirniadu ac am ei sylwadu. Dyma'r canlyniadau. Thanks to Mary Evans and Non and Iwan Williams for judging and their comments. Here are the results. Yn y Coginio, am y thema Amaethyddiaeth Cymraeg. In the Cookery, with the theme Welsh Agriculture, unigolion, the individuals, yn drydydd in third, Holly Jones, Glamorgan, an aisle in second, Eleri George, Pembrokeshire, yn gyntaf in first, Elin Lloyd Davis o Maldwyn. Wedyn, yn y siroedd, then in the counties, yn drydydd in third, Glamorgan, an aisle in second, Sir Benfro, ac yn gyntaf in first, Maldwyn. The Canlyniadau TikTok, mae hon yn hilarious. Now we've got our TikTok results, which was hilarious. Yn y tîmwydd, in the teams, yn ac yn gyntaf in first, Rhian Griffiths, Teleri Lewis Griffiths, Angharad Lewis Griffiths from Ceredigion. With the counties in the TikTok, efo siroedd in y TikTok, yn drydydd, Brecknock, an aisle in second, Radnor, and in first and gyntaf, Ceredigion. Wel, 2 diwrnod o cystadlaethau, mae gennym ni safle siroedd. After 2 days of competing, we've got the counties placing. Yn gydradd pedwerydd in equal fourth, Ynys Môn, Maldwyn a Sir Gar. Yn drydydd in third, Eryri. An aisle in second, Brecknock. Ac yn gyntaf in first place, Ceredigion. Llongyfarchiadau mawr i chi gyd.